What if I told you the people who seem motivated all the time are usually not motivated at all? In 2026, motivation disappears faster than your phone battery. The real secret is something much more powerful and surprisingly simple. First, let's destroy a myth. Motivation is not a fuel tank that some people are born with and others aren't. Imagine two friends. Both decide to get fit. The first waits until he feels motivated. The second puts his running shoes beside his bed every night. 3 months later, guess who's still exercising? Researchers studying habits have repeatedly found that environment often beats willpower. That's why author, entity, people, James Clear, author of James Clear. If your guitar is hidden in a closet, you'll play less. If it's next to your desk, you'll play more. Here's a practical challenge. Pick one goal and reduce the starting action to under 2 minutes. Want to study? Open the document. Want to work out? Do 5 push-ups. Want to read? 1 page. It sounds almost too simple, yet this tiny trick changes everything. And the reason it works reveals an even bigger motivation secret. Writing. Most people think action follows motivation. In reality, motivation often follows action. Think about the last time you didn't want to clean your room. 5 minutes after starting, you suddenly felt productive. Nothing magical happened. Your brain simply got evidence that progress was happening. Psychologist, entity, people, Teresa Amabile. Harvard Teresa Amabile ins create positive emotions, and positive emotions make continuing easier. That's why checking off one task can feel strangely satisfying, even if it's something tiny. Picture 2 students before an exam. One keeps thinking, I have to study for 6 hours. The other says, I'll focus for 20 minutes. Who starts first? Usually the second one. Your brain loves manageable challenges and hates giant mountains with no visible path. A funny example. Nobody stands at the bottom of a staircase and panics about step number 73. They just take the next step. But there's still a problem. Even productive people lose motivation sometimes. So what keeps them moving when they genuinely don't feel like it? The answer is identity. Successful people don't constantly ask, do I feel motivated today? They ask, what would a person like me do right now? That's a completely different game. Imagine it's raining outside. One person skips their workout because conditions aren't perfect. Another person says, I'm someone who trains consistently and adapts. Same weather, different identity. This idea appears in the philosophy of entity, people. Epictetus, Stoic Philo Epictetus L, every feeling, but you can control your next action. Here's a practical 2026 strategy. Stop tracking only results. Track votes for your identity. Every study session is a vote for being a learner. Every workout is a vote for being healthy. Every difficult task completed is a vote for being disciplined. And when you fail, don't turn one mistake into a personal documentary series. Missing one day is normal. Missing the next day is where problems begin. That's the hidden pattern. People who seem endlessly motivated aren't protecting motivation. They're protecting momentum. So, if you want lasting motivation, stop chasing feelings. Make starting easier. Focus on small wins. Build a stronger identity and protect momentum every day.